Hello, Hong Kong. Are you enjoying the Ton day so far? I really hope so. Yeah, my name is Alena, and I lead the open network ecosystem. And today, we will talk about how you, as talented founders of different projects, can help Ton become one step closer to mass adoption in 2025. But let's start talking about where we are now. So last year, in 2024, we achieved massive growth. We now have over 350 teams building in the ecosystem, and over 120 of them participated in the Open League, our flagship incentive program last year. We actually distributed more than $26 million in value across users and teams. And it was really the major thing that everyone was talking about. But what was really driving the momentum? What is the reason for such an amazing growth? That's definitely gaming, and especially the tap-to-earn trend, with more than 100 million monthly active users for some apps, which you may already know. And then the growth of the number of DeFi protocols, which actually went from only 10 to 50 projects. And then lastly, payments. We got native USDT by Tether and have achieved the fastest issuance of this asset among different blockchains. So we're very proud of these achievements. But what is next? What should we, as an ecosystem, of course together with you, founders and builders, be focused on next year? Here's our thesis for 2025. Very simple. 5 major opportunity areas, including GameFi, the Telegram in-app economy, which embraces Telegram gifts, stickers, usernames, anonymous numbers, and so on and so forth. Then simplified DeFi, that is DeFi finally aimed at the retail user, payments, and AI. Okay, so now let's go deeper into each category and get your cameras ready because you can take pictures of the most popular and viral apps on Ton blockchain across these 5 verticals. We should definitely start with gaming, right? Because it's always very fascinating and fun. If you want to build a game on Ton this year, I have 3 essential tips for you. The first one is to try experimenting with mid-core elements. We saw how effective tap-to-earn was in terms of bringing in a lot of traffic. But those users are not quite sticky, right? So try to experiment with in-game progression, daily missions, team-based mechanics, and similar elements. Here on the screen, you can see the example of City Holder, which is the first build-to-earn game on Ton with over 800K monthly active users. The second tip is probably most appealing to you guys because you very well know how successful the WeChat minigame ecosystem is. So the tip is simple. Try to port those successful experiences to Telegram. But it's not really about just copy-pasting. It's about understanding what players there value very much and building with this idea in mind. On the screen, you can see the example of Bombi by the Pluto game team, which already generated more than $20 million in revenue thanks to 202K paying users inside the Bombi game. And the third tip is to try to implement different mechanics related to Telegram exclusive elements, such as Telegram gifts, stickers, usernames, and the ones I already named. So Duckygram is a simple game, which was probably the first example of a team who tried to implement it. So imagine you have some NFT Telegram gifts on your Ton wallet, and if you access the game, those gifts will give you additional benefits and perks inside the game. Thanks to these mechanics, the team already achieved over 1 million total users, and they gave additional utility to almost 50K Telegram NFT gifts. The next key area is payments, and that's my absolute favorite. So imagine on-ramping fiat into crypto in a single click. then sending a part of this money to your friends or parents or relatives, then spending part of it to purchase real goods and services, or like for pizza delivery, whatever, and then investing a part of it and earning interest and also cash back on those real goods and services purchases. So, and imagine all of that happening in one single place on Telegram in the form of Telegram mini apps. So this is exactly the vision, to simplify this experience, to make it really seamless. And such apps as Alena being a local on-ramp, Holders being a major crypto card providers on Ton, and Ton Cash being an e-com and cashback marketplace are already doing. So you're very welcome to join them. Well, DeFi, the backbone of every Web3 ecosystem. But shall we finally try to make it accessible and user-friendly, aimed at the real retail audience? I think the answer is yes. So our vision for 2025 is to bring very simple, one-click investment experience to the Telegram audience. And I believe that such apps as Athena or Midas are very well positioned to help us do that. So imagine staking USD and getting up to 15% yield every year through one single click, like very simple. And then Midas, you can invest in tokenized American treasuries or liquid funds and get up to 20% annual yield. Now, Telegram in-app economy is something really new. It includes Telegram gifts, stickers, social file elements, usernames, and other things. And we already have some very new but already flagship projects on Ton building on this direction. The first one that I want to highlight today is Tunnel, the largest marketplace for Telegram gifts so far. The guys already generated more than $23 million in total volume and offer gift staking, auctions, and P2P trading of gifts. The second product that we can't really help talking about is Sticker Store. That team managed to bring the largest IP in the entire Web3 to Ton and Telegram. I'm talking about Pudgy Penguins, Flappy Birds, Bored Ape, Yacht Club, and others. The team already generated more than $4 million in revenue for their creators. And last but not least, Upscale. That's a new viral app by the Storm Trade team, which essentially doesn't even require you to hold crypto on your Ton wallet, but you can purchase a subscription and trade crypto assets very easily without even holding it. This app is not live yet, but it already went viral. And then finally, hardly can I imagine an app better suited for AI agents other than Telegram. I think we're all quite tired with this AI agents and their tokens, right? So let's finally start building something valuable for the Telegram audience. We already have some AI platforms or products inside Telegram and Ton, which is, for example, Star AI, which you can find here. They have a booth with over 4 million total users. That's an agentic launchpad. And Grably, a very viral and interesting and valuable use case where you can actually monetize your private data through selling it to AI companies. So now we know what to build, but building alone in crypto and Web3 is almost impossible. So we're very happy to help you guys. And I'm very happy to present you a new approach to project support in the Ton ecosystem. So from now on, depending on the stage you're currently at, you will get all the required support from the Ton Foundation and other affiliated institutions. So if you're still quite early, ideating your project, already trying to build the MVP, the main supporter for you is going to be Ton Nest. That's our flagship educational program, about which you already, I think, heard today, which provides different workshops, speech sessions, small competitions for teams, and amazing events by our Ton hubs. The next stage is growing, so it means that you already have your product live and some traction, which means that you can get involved in different co-marketing activities, you can get mentorship support, featuring in Telegram App Center, and so on and so forth. And then finally, at the scaling stage, our plan is to select several teams that are going to be really the drivers of the ecosystem. and provide them one-to-one tailored support, which would include grants, introductions to top-tier VCs, and top-level marketing. The end goal here is to transform those teams into the real champions of the ecosystem. All the programs that I've just mentioned will be available on the TON ecosystem portal. So now the real question is, what is the next mini app that you are going to build on TON? Join us, guys. Scan this QR code to register on the ecosystem portal, and let's build the next generation of the open internet together in the most viral social app in the world.